My name is Keaton Cutsforth, and this is my informative speech. Making music may seem easy, like anyone could do it, which sure is mostly true, but you need to understand the process of how it works, like basic signal flow and the way different microphones sound on different instruments. Nowadays, people make music off their phones, and sometimes it turns out it sounds like professional studio quality. And there are many rules in making music. You can record whatever you want, whenever you want. Whether you use it for sampling, audio effects, or mixing rhythms to create beats and melodies, you can create your own style of music. But I believe it's important to know the stages. The first step is to actually write the song. According to Yoni Leviathan, songwriting is the process of putting musical ideas together to form a larger structure of coherent melody, harmony, and rhythm. You can start writing the song by a set key signature or time signature. Doing this makes it sound exactly how you want and sound the same intention of the way you wrote it. The other way is to improvise or just go with the flow. Many people do that nowadays. After you have a basic understanding of what your song will sound like, you can start arranging the parts on your timeline. This step requires you to be somewhat of a composer. You get to decide what instruments are playing and where they come in or out. The next step is tracking. You made the song and determined where the instruments will be playing. Now let's record it. In this step, it's important not to stray away from the set plan or idea. That step was done in the songwriting process when new connections were made. Your performance is hindered by the thoughts of new ideas coming in while you're playing. When you lay your tracks out, you want to have it as clean of a take as you can, so there's less editing in the next stage, which is editing. Editing is simply taking all of your recorded clips and turning them into a full functional song. Through that, if you mash a bunch of tracks together, you're also creating a break in the natural flow of sound. This may result in blips in your audio track, and you need to check where each blip happens. The goal of this stage is to get the song sounding as natural and good as possible. Next, you have mixing. This can get a little tricky, and it's one of the hardest steps in making music. Balancing instruments is the first step you want to do when mixing music. This is the key to making music, because you want to hear all the instruments that you recorded. When you're mixing, the possibilities are so close to endless, it's unfathomable. With so many effects to choose from, you can literally make a song into rave, hard rock, or country if you're into that stuff. Mainly, this stage is to get everything picture perfect by using an EQ for various different reasons, adding effects, and balancing the instruments. The last step is to master the track. This step is even more important than all the rest, because this is the time to bring the stage to light and put it out for everyone to hear. Mastering a song takes time, experience, and the ability to criticize anyone who is involved in the process. This task is usually thrown to someone with these criteria and paid to complete the process. When you give them mastering your song, you should also give them the artist name, the song name, album name, and the sequence of the tracks, exactly how you want them to be spelled and capitalized. No matter what kind of music you want to create, it's always important to stay on track and follow the rules of making music. I'd call music a necessity to humans throughout the world. Some people listen to music to make them happy or sad. You can use it to strengthen learning and memory, and it also helps you sleep better. But always trust the process when you start making songs, and let me know when you do, and I'll be your #1 supporter.